Genworth Financial says all of its Richmond employees are now working from home while the company tests its coronavirus contingency plans. Company officials say they are proactively deep cleaning the facilities to minimize the employees' exposure to the coronavirus in the meantime, and they do note this is not in response to a specific incident. Right now, 4 people have been tested by the state for the illness. Results are still pending in 3 of those cases. So far, no one has tested positive here in Central Virginia. But in San Francisco, a cruise ship is remaining offshore after a former passenger died in California. This is the first coronavirus death in the U.S. outside of Washington state. And as Michael George reports, 2 more infections were announced this morning in New York City.
The Princess cruise ship remained off the coast of San Francisco Thursday while passengers wait to be tested for the coronavirus. That's after a 71-year-old man who was a passenger on the ship last month died from the illness. The death prompted Governor Gavin Newsom to declare a state of emergency.
The proclamation is to serve to help advance our resources, to loosen up our regulatory environment.
Leah Carlson and her sister Laura are among those currently on the ship.
Everything was running through my head, and I didn't want to go home. I don't want to go home to my family because I don't want to take anything to them. Right. I don't want to take it to my city if I happen to have it on my clothes or whatever. I don't even know.
Test kits have finally arrived at a nursing home outside Seattle that's the epicenter of the outbreak in Washington state. Local health officials bought a motel outside Seattle to turn it into a quarantine facility.
A place for patients to be recovering away from anyone else, in their family that they aren't available to recover at home.
New York City announced 2 more cases this morning, a man in his 40s and a woman in her 80s. Officials say neither has a connection to travel nor to any other individual who has the virus. Just an example of how difficult it is to contain this disease. A lawyer who caught coronavirus is being treated here at New York Presbyterian Hospital. 9 others close to him are also infected. Schools and a synagogue related to that case have been temporarily closed, and about 1,000 people have been told to self-quarantine. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
State lawmakers are taking action in response to a recent CBS 6 Problem Solvers investigation about raw sewage flowing into the James River. Senator Richard Stewart says he first introduced a bill to force Richmond to create a timeline to stop sewage from flowing into the river, and the city tried to kill that bill. Then CBS 6's Melissa Hippolyt's report aired, helping educate the public about the city's stormwater overflow system that dates back to the Civil War. Richmond has 25 spots where untreated feces and stormwater flows into the James River when heavy rain overwhelms the sewer system. Between 2014 and 2018, more than 11 billion gallons of untreated wastewater went into the James, according to city records. Weeks after our story aired, the House and Senate passed Senator Stewart's bill that does set a timeline for Richmond to create a solution by 2035. Stewart says he expects the governor to sign that bill into law. We want to check weather for you here on this midday hour. Mike is out in the garden and sunshine on your face. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, it's kind of a different world depending on where you're viewing us from where you are right now, because some areas are kind of cloudy, some areas it's sunny, and some areas like Richmond kind of have a mix of clouds and sunshine. It's a much cooler day outside compared to this point yesterday. Let's check out our morning lows. And they didn't fall too terribly low. We did have some spots in the 30s, but a lot of us stayed in the 40s. Cold front came through and some cooler air spilling in behind it. So our noontime temperatures right now are in the low 50s for the most part. We have a 48 in Orange and also in Kilmarnock, but most of us between about 50 and 53 right now. But these temperatures down a good 5, 10 or more degrees than this point yesterday. We have more sun the farther north you go, more cloudiness the farther south you go. And especially southeast, there's a storm system to our south, and we're just on the very northern edge of it, so we're getting the clouds from it. The rain is staying down throughout parts of the southeast and the Carolinas, but some of those showers may swipe southeastern Virginia by the time we get towards this evening. This afternoon, temperatures going up a little bit more, so I'll have some low and mid 50s across the area. And overnight tonight, temperatures will be in the 40s, and then eventually some upper 30s by tomorrow morning. Another cool day tomorrow and even cool on Saturday, but we're tracking a nice warm up in the 7-day forecast. We'll talk about some 70-degree weather coming up. Cheryl?
Thank you, Mike. We'll see you in a few minutes. A Richmond teenager is recovering after her hair got caught in a go-kart engine while she was driving. We just learned about this incident that happened last weekend at Funland in Fredericksburg. The go-kart rules listed on the company's website say hair longer than shoulder length must be tied back. 16-year-old Mattia Ruffin says she had her hair pulled back, but that the wind from driving the go-kart blew it loose.
First instinct was, I got to get her out of this go-kart. Then she was panicking and her legs were both up in the air. Her head was kind of leaned or tilted back.
Well, the company's general manager says nothing like this has ever happened before and noted that park employees do undergo training for emergency situations and that there are safety policies in place. Here's more about that Virginia chef we told you about yesterday who packed up and traveled to Tennessee to help feed tornado victims and first responders outside of Nashville. Gary LeBlanc and his wife own Mercy Chefs. They drove their RV 10 hours to Tennessee to help out after a tornado caused massive destruction in the Nashville area earlier this week. Well, LeBlanc is working with churches in that area now to distribute as many meals as possible. Mercy Chefs has been helping natural disaster victims since 2006 and has already served a total of more than 2 million meals.
It's my calling. It's what I was wired for. It's my whole career, my whole life has led to this. Mercy Chefs is headed there from every direction.
The area is still recovering from that devastating tornado. Officials say the tornado in the Nashville area left at least 25 people dead. New at noon, this is National School Breakfast Week, and this morning some familiar faces showed up in the cafeteria at a Richmond area school. Mayor Stoney and School Superintendent Jason Camrus joined Linwood Holton Elementary students for a fresh, free meal. They helped hand out items including breakfast sandwiches, eggs, fruit, and yogurt, and then the two sat down to eat with students in Miss Motley's second grade class. Afterwards, Mayor Stoney presented a proclamation to cafeteria manager Gloria Kenny for her commitment to making sure every child gets a nutritious breakfast each morning.
This is truly a surprise for me, and like I said, I'm truly honored. It shows me that my work is not in vain. I've been a cafeteria worker for at least 32 years, and this is one of the highlights of my career.
She does such a wonderful job here at Holton Elementary, and she also represents all of our nutrition workers all across the school division who work so hard every day.
In order to get my day started, in order to be successful throughout the day, you gotta have a good meal to start the day off with. And so you can't be hungry for notch if you're just plain hungry, and it's good that RPS is stepping up and ensuring that each kid gets a free meal.
Well, Mayor Stoney says he asked a lot of students this morning what they wanted to eat, and the most popular choice was cereal. National School Breakfast Week is celebrated each year to increase student participation in the school breakfast program and to raise awareness about the importance of making sure that students are well fed and well fueled for every class day. Celebrating International Women's Month by making a difference. You'll meet a group of Virginia ladies building a house for someone in need in their community.
When you watch CBS 6 News at 11.
You get unique, award-winning content every night.
Crime Insider. Nobody has sources like John Burkett. Problem Solvers Investigations, shining a light on the toughest issues in our community. Go beyond the roster with Lane Casadante and meet incredible athletes. Everyone has a story, and no one tells it better than Greg McQuaid.
Don't miss a single night. CBS 6 News at 11.
There comes a point when you realize the bathroom you used to love needs a makeover. Let a professional rebath design consultant help craft the look you want. Call 804-729-8213 and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Now at NTB, save up to $100 instantly on 4 select tires with paid installation. Plus, receive a $50 rebate when you use your store credit card. That's up to $150 in savings. And take advantage of our $24.99 oil change at NTB.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Nyamtu, and I want to know, is there something you'd like to change?
These bags under my eyes? Not exactly designer.
The eyes are one of the first places we show aging. In about an hour, I can rejuvenate your upper lids, get rid of those under eye bags. I can make you look 10 years younger with Designer Eyes by Nyamtu.
If there's something you'd like to change, call Dr. Joe Nyamtu at 934-FACE or go to lovethatface.com.
You're injured. But at the insurance company, it's business as usual.
Denied.
This guy? They call him the Deny Guy.
Denied. D-E-N-I-E-D. Denied. Denied.
He sings his song every day.
Denied, denied, denied.
Well, almost every day. Don't let the insurance company deny your claim.
Call 1-800-WIN-WIN-1. The law firm of Marks and Harrison. Right now.
Any size, twin price. Choose any size mattress at Haynes for the same price as twin. Every handmade heirloom, even 6,000 coil king size, twin price. Sealy Posturepedics, Certa-Perfect sleepers. Choose any size, get the twin price. Makes king size memory foam $199. Free power adjustables, free delivery, 5 years free interest. Good morning to great sleep. 9 a.m. Saturday, any size, twin price. At Haynes, Virginia's #1 mattress store.
VCU Massey Cancer Center is a proud sponsor of Buddy Check 6. Mammograms are the best screening tool for finding breast cancer early when it is easiest to treat. Take charge of your breast health and get a mammogram every year starting at age 40.
It was time to update the bathroom.
But we wanted to work with a company we could trust. Rebath gave us the bathroom
we always wanted.
Call 804-729-8213 and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Download the new CBS 6 News app today. Get your exclusive news stories, your local weather, and unique storytelling with the all-new CBS 6 News app.
A group of Virginia women is volunteering as part of Habitat for Humanity's International Women Build Week. Megan Finkelson takes us to Suffolk, where this team shared some smiles and learned some new skills while helping others.
That's what I say you do. Our goal is to build affordable housing for people who couldn't otherwise afford a home of their own.
Yes, sir.
I can't tell you how many things I've learned working with Habitat.
Really fun experience. We've learned to use different tools that we haven't used before. We're putting up siding on the other side of the house, and we've got some people inside painting.
And we've got women everywhere. We also have some of our regular volunteers known as the Red Hats out here as well helping. So it's a fun day. Some of them are out here 2 or 3 days a week, every week. Their hearts are they're right there. There's their heart.
It's been really fun. Never put up siding before, so I learned a new skill.
It's just so rewarding, and I always tell people if you go to a home dedication, be sure and bring a big box of Kleenex. But we all have such fun doing things, and we laugh, and we get a lot of work done.
And these women that are here today, I've been talking to them, and they're just amazed at what we do. They definitely, are doing it not just for the camaraderie, but because they too feel that, that joy when the family gets the home.
If everybody can just come together and work together as a community, as a team, that we can, make an impact on other people's lives and help them out.
And looks like they're having a good time. Wall Street stocks took a big drop in morning trading, wiping away about half of the gains from Wednesday's rally. Fears over the economic impact over the coronavirus continue. Here are the midday numbers. The Dow is down 727 points at this hour at 26,362. The NASDAQ is off 197 2/3 at 8821, and the S&P 500 off 80.5 points at 3,049. We'll have the day's closing numbers for you later on the CBS 6 News at 5:30. Well, not every competition is about trying to defeat someone. Sometimes it's about reaching a new personal best. Endurance sports have become very popular here in Richmond. Mickey Fleming says he was not that athletic growing up, but as an adult, he's now completed several marathons and triathlons and is now a sports backers coach for this year's Monument Avenue 10K. Well, Fleming is also a regular at the Tuesday night training classes at Endorphin Fitness, a place he never thought he'd be after a routine visit to his doctor.
I went back the next day and he handed me a prescription and I looked at it and it said Bliley/Bennett, funeral, casket, coffin. It'll give you 6 months. Your liver's eating your kidney, your gallbladder's not working. Without, a higher power or you getting your stuff straight, you got 6 months.
Well, learn how Fleming got to that point, that low point, and how he's rebounded and is now better than ever, he says. Sports director Lane Casadante takes you beyond the roster tonight only on the CBS 6 News at 11. Mike?
Cheryl, we have a little bit of sun across Richmond. There's more clouds to the south, and it's a cooler day, but we're tracking some 70-degree weather in the 7-day forecast. We'll talk about that as well as our chances for rain coming up next.
Here's today's James River Air Comfort Report.
Put James River Air in your playbook. We tackle heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical problems.
Stay comfortable. Call James River Air.
This wreck is fake, no harm done, but a real accident can change your life. If you've been seriously hurt, we can help. MROC and Kilduff. One call, that's all.
When the outcome means everything, you need a team with the training to handle any situation. If you've been hurt, call the personal injury lawyers of Allen & Allen, because preparation matters.
Wish we could afford to buy new furniture. What is this?
It's your breakthrough from Conn's Home Plus. Conn's Low Payment Finder finds the lowest payment tailored to you, good credit or building credit.
Wow!
Chuck's what you call a do-it-yourselfer. Today he's doing it himself up on the roof. How's it going, Chuck?
Not good.
What he should have done is got himself over to the home show. Talk to an expert.
You'll find experts, ideas, and inspiration at the Richmond Home and Garden Show presented by Woodfin, March 6th through the 8th at the Richmond Raceway Complex. 3 days only. Buy tickets online and save $2 at richmondhomeandgarden.com.
Don't chuck it up. Go to the home show.
Little help?
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office, with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
The ups and downs of frequent mood swings can plunge you into deep depressive lows, take you to uncontrollable highs, or make you feel both at once. Overwhelmed by bipolar 1 symptoms? Ask about Vraylar. Some medications only treat the lows or the highs. Vraylar effectively treats depression, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1. Full spectrum relief of all symptoms with just 1 pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction. Or uncontrollable muscle movements may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. Metabolic changes may occur. Movement dysfunction, restlessness, sleepiness, stomach issues are common side effects. When bipolar 1 overwhelms, Vraylar helps smooth the ups and downs.
CBS 6 News is sponsored in part by Haynes.
Oh my gosh.
Injured? Call MROC and Kilduff.
This is utterly ridiculous.
Call MROC and Kilduff.
What?
1 call, that's all.
CBS 6 Sky Tracker, sponsored by JES Foundation Repair. Now from CBS 6, the Weather Authority, meteorologist Mike Stone.
A mix of clouds and sunshine across the Richmond metro area now. And at the airport, the current temperature is 51 degrees. Winds are kind of out of the east-northeast at 7. Humidity levels are still pretty dry, so that does kind of add to our fire danger. Winds are at 7 miles an hour now. And our normal high is 56. We'll be right around that today and pretty close to that tomorrow. We'll be a little bit below normal on Saturday, and then the rest of the 7-day forecast will be warmer than normal. Sun will set tonight at 6:08, and we are running a little bit behind schedule rainfall-wise for the month, even though we're only just a couple days into it. Continue to see high values of tree pollen, cedar, and maple, the primary offenders today, and still low values of mold spores. Temperatures, a couple spots like Kilmarnock and Stanton in the upper 40s. A lot of us, though, between about 50 and 53 degrees right now. There's a front that came through earlier this morning, so today's going to be cooler than it was yesterday. This next front west of Chicago, that's going to come through tomorrow and just kind of reinforce the cool air for tomorrow and Saturday. But there's a storm system to our south. High pressure is to our north. That's why that northeasterly wind flow. This area, low pressure, keeping a lot of rain across parts of the far southeast. A couple of these showers may swipe southeastern Virginia very late today and into tonight. The storm track's going to move off the southeast coast and then kind of go parallel to the mid-Atlantic coast. But it's going to be far enough away to not have a huge impact on our weather. We'll be just close enough to keep at least the threat of a little rain around. So here we are, more sun to the north, more clouds to the southeast and the southwest. And for today, skies will average partly to mostly cloudy, especially the farther south and east you go. There's a chance of a few showers this evening into tonight across far southeastern Virginia. That back edge of that rain may make it towards about Williamsburg and Emporia and South Hill, but that's where the best chance of showers will be. Tomorrow, front comes through in the morning. That area low pressure is off the coast, so we have the threat of some showers, especially east of I-95 in the morning. And then during the day, there'll be the chance for some scattered showers area wide. We'll have variably cloudy skies kind of in between. Temperatures in the low to mid 50s. And as this system finally moves away, there's going to be one little swath of moisture that comes on the backside of that low Friday night and Saturday morning. That'll keep some clouds around. We may have a couple showers or a couple snowflakes late Friday night, early Saturday morning across eastern Virginia and northern Virginia. Won't be a big deal. But then the clouds rapidly clear out late Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. Then the rest of the weekend will be clear with a good deal of sunshine. But take a look at the high temperatures. Little cool the next couple days in the low to mid 50s, but then we're back up into the low 60s on Sunday and high temperatures around 70 Monday and Tuesday. Don't forget, this is the weekend we spring forward an hour in terms of the clocks at 2 a.m. on Sunday. We'll talk more about that tomorrow and Saturday. And then we have a chance for a couple showers Tuesday and Wednesday. Better chance of rain though later next week, Thursday into Friday. Sure.
That's Katy Perry, who released a new song overnight, and it comes with some other major news. What she shared with fans on social media, that's just ahead on the CBS 6 News at noon. But first, Rob Desir is here with a quick look at some of what you can see ahead on the CBS 6 News today at 4.
All right, appreciate it, Cheryl. Where we're going to open up the CBS 6 Video Vault this Throwback Thursday. We're going to take you all the way back to 1995 when a young, and I mean young, like really young, Lane Casadante. Look at that. I don't even recognize him. Interviewing NASCAR's Jeff Gordon. We're also going to take you to a Marine cookout competition at Fort Lee in 1999. Plus, we're going to go into Wayne's World, where a mom and pop shop is thriving. A special story from our senior reporter, Wayne Koval. All that and much more when you join myself and Cheryl on CBS 6 News at 4 o'clock.
Good to see you here at noon. On today's Richmond Lifestyles calendar, Quill Theater takes you back to the Roaring 20s with their stage production of The Great Gatsby. Based on the F. Scott Fitzgerald novel, performances are March 6th, tomorrow, through the 22nd at the Leslie Cheek Theater at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. If you'd like to get